y'all been listening to any of our other ones, thank you. We appreciate it.
Better be.
Any comments you leave on Twitter and whatnot, we appreciate them too. Criticism is good. We like it.
Alright, so we're taking a little stray away from the true crime this episode. And we're going to be talking about cryptids.
Yay.
Specifically, Mexican cryptids.
My people.
Sorry, we're not both white.
No, I am. I mean, wait. No, wait. Fuck.
Never mind, I guess we are both white.
He's white. I'm Hispanic.
The record has been set.
If you couldn't tell before by my weird-ass voice, I am Hispanic. This man over here is 100% European.
White as they come. Yeah, come.
Motherfucker. What was it that said your ancestry was again?
What?
What was your ancestry again?
I'm like 70% British.
Ooh.
I love how close I have to be to mine.
Yeah, I'm like a foot or so away from my microphone. You were like very close.
I am so close. Don't know why. I think it's because Gabe has the brand new microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So brand new.
Yeah, we have 2 microphones now, so our audio won't sound quite so shit.
Hopefully it sounds a lot better for y'all.
Hopefully.
Fuck, I wish I knew the name of that dude that said our audio was shit. Just so we
We're gonna fucking come for you, dude.
Just so you can say like, hey, here, does this sound better?
Yeah.
Hopefully it does. Seriously, hopefully it does sound better.
I'm sure it sounds pretty better now when I listened to it before.
Sweet.
Okay, well, that's enough fumble fucking around.
We have a bad habit of doing that.
Well, I don't know. I feel like half the podcasts I listen to are people just talking about random shit. But I guess when you mark yourself as a true crime podcast, people want you to get right to it.
Yeah, true.
But fuck you, this is our podcast.
Yeah, by now, hopefully you guys have understand what kind of people we are.
The best kind. Alright, so I guess I'll start us off with the first cryptid then. So, the first Mexican cryptid we'll be talking about today is the man-bat of Mexico. I've also seen him referred to as, and my favorite nickname for any cryptid ever, Batsquatch.
Squatch.
Batsquatch.
That could be a theme.
Oh, that should have been our name. No, it's terrible. If you couldn't tell, this is not going to be a serious episode. The man-bat is typically described as a humanoid bat-like creature, standing about 3 feet tall, not very big, with dark brown or black fur, black claws, solid black eyes, very reminiscent of Mothman. Honestly, it really just sounds like Mothman.
Is he covered in fur?
He's covered in fur. No knowledge if he has a big Mothman dick, though.
Damn. What was that one Mothman song someone made about him?
Oh, man.
Someone made about a Mothman song that has to do with seducing Mothman.
There's a lot of, sexy Mothman stuff out there. I can only hope that we can do the same for our homie Batsquatch.
At least we'll bring awareness to him.
Well, we're going to bring awareness.
Maybe it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We don't know if it's a man or a girl. We can't assume. No.
Because it might come for us.
I hope he does. The first reported sighting of the man-bat was in 2004. Police officer Leonardo Semejo Gallegos was patrolling... oh, God.
Valles de la Sila.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope.
You should know more than me.
Hey, you'd be surprised. Some of these names.
We're gonna get into some weird ones here. When he saw a dark shape fall out of a tree, though the shape did not hit the ground, it hovered just above it. The officer shone his patrol car light on the creature, revealing the dark-furred, black-clawed man-bat. It reacted angrily to the light and lunged at the car. It grabbed a hold of the car and violently shook it. Gallegos freaked out and began to spin the car in circles to shake it off, doing donuts.
Whee!
Just get away from me! And he was also calling for help over the police radio. Then, the creature smashed in his windshield. He put the car in reverse, floored it, and lost control. When he regained consciousness, he had been revived by the paramedics and rushed to the hospital, and the creature was nowhere to be seen. So that was the first account.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Spooky police officer shit, which seems to happen a lot in like the Mexican cryptid sightings. I feel like every time there's a chupacabra one, it's always like a police officer sees it.
Yeah. Most people in Mexico tend to be like, don't see shit. It didn't happen. It didn't happen.
I didn't see anything. Alright, so that'll take us to our next sighting. Takes us to Chihuahua. That's how you say that one, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a dog?
Yeah.
Okay. On March 6th of 2009, an unnamed man would report seeing a dark figure hunched in the middle of the road. As his Jeep approached the creature, it stood up to reveal a very similar man bat to the last one. It stood upright, was covered in dark fur with bat-like wings, and it's said to have a human-like face. So it's not like a full-on bat face.
So like Morpheus.
Just drunk Morpheus in the road. This one had red eyes instead of black eyes, though. And according to the man, as the creature began to lunge towards him, he sped away. For 15 minutes, the creature flew right next to him as he drove. And nothing else than that, so I'm guessing he just gave up and flew away. And those are the only... Yeah. Those are the only two descriptive ones for that one. But yeah, that is Batsquatch.
Hooray for Batsquatch.
That's like my new favorite cryptid name.
I wonder if there's more than one of them.
You know, I don't know. It's probably a lot like Mothman, where it's like, it could be anything.
Yeah, true.
I wonder if it is Mothman.
He's in Mexico taking a vacation.
He's just like, Point Pleasant's kind of shit. Like, they put up a statue of me and everything, but like,
they're kind of blaming me for all these disasters, so they do them.
They're just blaming me and simping on me at the same time.
Yeah, I had to take a break.
I'm gonna go to Mexico, dude. Go and chill.
Our next topic is about the Sisamite. It looks pretty much like a standard Bigfoot from North America, except it's said to have only 4 fingers and no thumbs. In some cases, it says to even have backwards facing feet. The Sisamite is said to only be found in 3 Mexican states: Campeche, Chiapas, and Quintana Roo. I've never been to these parts, so I don't expect you to pronounce them properly, at least.
You're doing better than I would.
They're also regarded as being hostile, going as far as being accused of kidnapping.
So that's quite a bit different than the usual Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
See the backwards feet.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Why would you have backwards? How does that even work?
I don't know. Maybe that's what the name is Sisa.
Huh.
Some have even speculated that Sisamite is also has a small cousin that are somehow connected to the duendes. I'm sure most of you know what a duende is at this point, if you've seen and heard the tales of them. I don't know how I feel about them being connected, honestly.
This is the first time I've ever heard of duende.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, where have you been on YouTube? And on Creepy Side TikTok?
Watching those sick-ass prank videos.
Oh, yes, those sick pranks.
Yes. So good.
Oh, for those of you that don't know what a duende is, it is basically a Mexican gnome. Basically is what but they're a lot more mischievous and more fiendish than the ones here in America.
Even worse than Terry the Gnome?
Yes, worse than Terry the Gnome.
Fuck, dude.
I know, right? There's if you go on YouTube, you can easily look up videos about them that people have supposedly captured a duende of some sort moving around in the house and whatnot.
Like captured, or
no,
like
not captured. Like I captured them on camera.
Okay, is it like shaky cam?
No, this is a good like still footage, almost like they were recording something, and they saw and the camera followed it really smoothly. Well, not smooth, but at least it wasn't shaky.
Like your typical UFO camera.
Yes.
So what does a duende look like?
People, there's so many different accounts. Like, you get people that think that they have like little hairy beards with sharp teeth, cat-like eyes almost, with really messed up face with short hair or something. Then you got other people that think they look more fairy-like almost. I also guess it just depends.
When I was doing some research on this, one of the accounts said that they had little palm leaf sombreros.
Really?
Yeah.
Who the fuck said that?
I don't know. I was hesitant to really put it in because it kind of sounded racist.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that, homeboy.
Little
palm leaf sombreros. What the?
Instead of gnome hats, they got little palm leaf sombreros.
That's interesting, but okay. The fuck? Yeah, that's duendes. Little fairy gnomes. That's said to kidnap children if they're not careful.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, mothers and grandmothers in Mexico telling their little kids to be careful of the duendes. Of course, it's mostly in rural parts, in the outskirts of cities and whatnot.
What do they do with them when they capture them?
Harvest their souls, eat them, keep them as slaves. A number of things is what is said to be done to the kids.
So they don't go out on fucking woodland creatures like Terry the Gnome?
Nope.
It's a whole different breed.
That is. Back to the Sisamite. The origins of this creature could possibly date back to the Mayans, who believed it was one of the spirits of the earth in a sense. That's cool. Like an earth creature.
That's what I've heard. I think like Native Americans thought about the Bigfoot too, is that he's kind of like a spirit of the earth.
Yeah.
Kinda like forest protector.
That makes sense.
It kind of does, actually.
Considering what they're attributed to and all, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's one supposed case in the 18th century where Spanish gold prospectors in the area of what is now Honduras. The group is said to have come across a Sisamite and shot it dead as it was raiding the mining camp.
There's a lot of those back then, though, where they're like, oh, we shot, the fucking Loch Ness Monster, and then...
How the fuck do you shoot something that big with the puny rifle?
I don't know. Probably because it's bullshit. But it was interesting nonetheless.
True.
Alright, let's get a little whimsical and talk about the Aleuks, I think is what they're called.
Yeah, Aleuks.
Alright. The Aleuks were sprites from Mayan mythology. They were said to be only knee-high and looked like traditionally dressed Mayan people and typically live out in the surrounding forests. They would stop farmers and travelers and ask them for tribute. If you denied, they would wreak havoc, full of illness and all-around bad luck. But if you met their demands, they'd protect you from thieves and give you good luck. Kind of like a little elf mafia. Not much more on that. I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Okay, really quick. Back on El Sisamite, have you seen a picture of what people think it looks like?
I saw one drawing, but what do you got?
This one?
Oh, yeah. With the weird backwards feet.
It looks like he has a fucking talon at the end.
It looks like a product of monkey incest. Severe monkey incest.
Interesting. Okay, back on topic. What's the next one?
Next one
is the Mexican's goat man, or El Ojoi Chivo, is much like the goat man of North America. The theories on what it is range from shape-shifting sorcerer to a secret medical experiment. Though this goat man may not strictly be goat man, and instead some sort of shapeshifter. Tales of the Ojoi Chivo date back to 500 years ago, but goats weren't introduced into the area until Spanish arrived. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I guess so. Yeah. I think they're from
Actually, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think goats are. I don't think they're. I mean, they might be native to North America, but not South America.
Yeah, the climate isn't exactly well suited for them.
Mm-mm.
Interesting. Good trivia to know. See, you learn something new every day here, kids.
What would you do without us?
Listen to a better podcast.
Does a better podcast have a whole bit on the assault fleshlight?
I have no idea. I hope not.
I think that was the peak of our show right there. It's not going to get any better than that.
Oh, that's sad.
Just kidding.
Alright. The mind said this creature would take on many different animal qualities, making him much closer to a Seattle walker than the goat man of Maryland. In August of 2015, ooh, this is pretty recent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Workers near the Luba. Hey, don't blame me. Like I said, I maybe Hispanic, but I was born in the U.S. At least I hope I'm saying this right. If I'm not, to all my brethren, I'm sorry.
Sounds like it's like Zwidlube or something like that, or Zwidlub.
They discovered what looked to be an animal carcass off of the side of the road. They approached the body to investigate and discovered something they'd never seen before. The creature had the head of a bull, hind legs of a horse, and a slender fur-covered body. They said it looked as though it could have been partially human. When officials finally got to the scene, there wasn't much left of the creature to work with. Investigators were puzzled as to what it could have been, though locals seem convinced this is the corpse of a white chivo.
Some nasty roadkill.
I gotta look real quick at what the fuck that thing is.
Did you find anything?
Just as just a bunch of kid drawings, but damn.
They look freaky. A kid drew that?
I don't know, but I hope not.
Probably post some of those on our Twitter later. I see how it is. Leave me with the one that none of us know how to pronounce. Alright, well.
You say it first and I'll say it.
As is tradition with this show, I'm going to butcher a name here. The Yaltepuztli.
Yaltepuztli. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. It's not like we can find a clear how to pronounce it.
No, this is an old one. This is an ancient Aztec monster. Almost like the Aztec version of the Headless Horseman, minus the horse. This creature was a headless humanoid that could be found all around the forests surrounding the Aztec Empire. They were said to be slightly larger than an average human, and sometimes were said to carry around their heads by the hair. Some people would go out looking for it, because it was said that if you were brave enough to seek it out, it may consider granting you a wish.
That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure who would want to, but okay.
This one has probably my second favorite cryptid nickname. They were given the nickname the Night Axe from the sound they would make when they would open up their fucking chests.
No.
Upon sensing approaching humans. The sound was said to resemble creaking and cracking of falling trees. One tale states that if you were able to tear its heart from its already open chest and keep it away from the creature for a whole day, and the heart transformed into a ball of feathers, you'd receive good luck for the rest of your life. But if it turned into a black blob, you'd be forever cursed.
Ooh.
This one's pretty fucked, but it seems like most of the things back in the day were pretty fucked. Something ripping its fucking chest open, sounding like fucking trees crashing in the forest.
I mean, back in that day, they used to worship, the way they worship the gods is also by ripping the beating hearts out of the people that they would sacrifice to the gods.
Yeah, that's some fucked shit. Is that like 100% confirmed?
I think there are some people, not everywhere, and not to all the gods, from what I remember. I think.
So it's always a little sketchy when I hear things like that, because it could be totally true. Yeah. Because they were, from what I remember, like a super hardcore kind of people, but it also sounds like the kind of things people say to make them sound like, quote unquote savages.
Yeah.
But were the Aztecs are the ones that disappeared, right? Or was that the Mayans?
Both, basically.
Both? Okay, so they weren't even around to.
They disappeared at different times, but both of them disappeared because of the Spanish conquistadors. And
so they were
people like that came towards.
That's where they went. They got exterminated.
Basically, yes.
That's fucked.
You heard of the movie Apocalypto?
No.
It's basically a retelling of what happened to the people of the Southern America as the as the Spanish conquistadors came in and whatnot. They basically executed most of them, kept the women and children.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I knew they did that with like the North American natives. I just didn't know that was the Aztecs and the Mayans.
Oh yeah.
Shit. That's fucked up.
Nope. Yep. Aztecs did do human sacrifices.
Okay.
And also ritual cannibalism.
That's why I thought the Wendigo came from them, because that's totally the kind of thing that I always heard was kind of the inspiration to the Wendigo. Like,
yeah,
people eating the corpses of someone they killed because they thought it'd make them stronger.
True.
And then it just corrupts the fuck out of them. We'll do Wendigo in a different episode.
Yeah, a different misadventure episode.
Mm-hmm. One of our not serious cryptid episodes. Take advantage of it while you can, because next episode is not going to be so lighthearted.
The next one is La Lechuza. Wait, let me look at something real quick. So I'm very curious now. I gotta check this out.
What are you looking for?
I'm not looking for fucking contractors.
What did you type in?
There we go. I want to make sure of my geography real quick. I know I'm dumb. I just didn't want to publicly humiliate myself like this. Yeah, okay. In northern Mexico. I must be getting them confused with the Mayans sometimes. But I try not to. I'm getting more educated on that part.
What are you looking up?
I just want to make sure where the Aztecs were located.
Weren't they pretty much located in the same area as the Mayans?
Kinda. I know. I don't know. I should say I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of misinformation. Because I remember learning when I was a kid that, like, I mean, I might actually be misremembering this, but I feel like I remember as a kid learning that after the Aztecs disappeared, the Mayans came in from I don't know where, and then just kind of built their civilization on top of what the Aztecs left behind. But as I say that does not sound logical.
Oh, okay. So Mayans lived in central Mexico in the 14th to 16th century. The Mayan people lived in southern Mexico in the northern Central America, so a bit further down from Mexico. So
they were different places.
Yeah.
Okay.
From apparently as far back as 2600 BC.
Shit.
So they're older. What it must have been like back then, I wonder.
Probably looked really nice.
And I want to do more study. Okay, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, we're getting very off topic. Back to La Lechuza.
Sorry about that, people. We're back on topic now. La Lechuza is a witch that is able to shapeshift herself into an owl. I've had so many fucking nightmares about this.
I know a lot of people that are afraid of La Lechuza.
I love owls. They're cool.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
But the story of La Lechuza, my mom told me this. It scared the shit out of me. And I had nightmares that I would get taken away by one.
I always thought, and I just learned I was wrong about this today.
What?
The La Lechuza was supposed to look like that fucking Momo statue.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's what I always thought. And that's fucking terrifying.
Yep. They're often described as human-sized birds with a woman's head. They're said to be a woman who sold her soul to the devil in exchange for magical powers. And by nighttime, they transform into the frightening human bird form and hunt for prey. They hide out for sight and imitate the sound of a crying baby. And when the prey gets close enough, they swoop down and carry them away. Other iterations. I'm a dummy. Of the tale portray them as the spirit of a woman wronged, returned from the grave to exact their revenge.
Like a crow.
Yes, like a crow. Only a lot more vengeful. Oh,
yeah,
evil, I should say.
Yeah.
It's said to have the ability to summon storms as an omen of their arrival, and like a banshee, hearing the cry can be seen as an omen of one's death. Though apparently if you hear her cry, you cuss her out and it will drive the Lechuza away.
Fuck you, bitch. You ain't come for me tonight.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I guess you hear her shrieking, you're just like, hey, go fuck yourself.
No.
Stupid bitch.
No.
Oh, no. Stop it, please.
I've had...
I don't know if that's... I mean, true's a weird word to put on all these cryptids, but I don't know if that's true.
Yeah. I'd rather honestly not find out.
Yeah, let's set up an experiment to have the Lechuza come after you and see if you call her a bitch enough times she runs away.
Or it just makes it mad and calls the rest of a flock.
That is not what I thought was going to happen. I would like to get out of this experiment immediately. Check, please.
We need D-class personnel. That's what we need.
Somebody help me.
Oh, man.
Alrighty, let's
get into... How about final creature?
Oh, I already forgot how to pronounce this one. Matlazuiha?
Yeah. Matlazuiha.
Matlazuiha. Oh, God, I fucked that one up. The Demon Woman of Osaka.
Osaka.
Actually, I don't think I said that right either, did I? Oh, no, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is the spirit of an evil woman in white who preys on drunk or lonely men. She's typically seen in the late night through early morning hours, especially from 1 to 3 a.m. She's said to be very beautiful and uses her looks to entrance men.
Fuck.
What?
So guess how it's pronounced?
What, the one we're talking about right now?
Yes. I know this city. I know people that are there.
Oh, the city?
Yes, it's a city.
How's it pronounced?
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, I'm a dummy. Oaxaca.
Oaxaca. Oh,
It's Oaxaca. I should have known it's Oaxaca.
Okay.
I've met people from Oaxaca. I just never realized that's how you spell it.
We're getting very cultured here.
And a bit frustrated, but it's okay. Well, now we got that out of the way.
So as we were saying, she lures these drunk and lonely men away, and the trance that she has on these men can be broken if they bump into something or trip and fall. But if they don't, they're never heard from again.
I mean, seeing as some of them are drunk, kind of expect them to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's weird.
True.
I found some things about. She goes by a couple of different names depending on what area. I guess when you're in the more rural areas, she goes by. Oh man, La Zigua, La Bandolera, and La Gabosguia. I don't think I said at least two of those right.
La Bandolera is basically a she thief.
That sounds about right.
And the Gabozia, if I am translating this right, means the she gobbler? Maybe?
She gobbler?
Maybe?
Well, I guess that's what she does before she eat them up. And I couldn't find out what the fuck she actually does to the people she takes.
Yeah, as for the other one, I'm not sure.
Earlier accounts, she's also a shape-shifting witch. There's a lot of shape-shifting witches in these.
Yes, Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of a lot of that whole area in general, because I know in Native America, like, skinwalkers are supposed to be shape-shifting witches, too.
Yeah.
I'm really worried about that shit, I guess. And, yeah, so that concludes that.
Alright, sweet.
Now, I have one last thing. I didn't include it in your script because I found it later.
Oh, okay.
Let's end this episode with an old folk tale that's been passed down over the ages. A cautionary tale, and honestly, pretty creepy. Just gotta get myself in the moment here. So you're with your honey and you're making out when the phone rings. You answer and the voice is, "What are you doing with my daughter?" You tell her, "Girl," she said, "My dad died." Then who was phone? I'm sorry. Oh no, he's walking away.
Oh no, I'll be back. It's probably over here, actually. Yeah. See me, folks, real quick.
What's going on? Oh no.
Time for some ritual sacrificing with this really cool knife.
Well, it's been fun. I guess I'm dying now. Ah!
Give me your dick.
Ah! Oh! I think I just got a double circumcision.
Don't worry, folks, I'm stabbing him.
I'm sure they love this audio.
That would suck if that ruined the whole podcast. Well, on that note...
Who knew that creepypasta came all the way from ancient Mexico, dude?
Where the fuck you even find that from? Did you just make it up?
You don't know the Who is phone? Bro, that's like the OG shit, dude. That's some fucking like...
You have not been to Mexico, have you?
I've only been in like 2 states.
Of the U.S.?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never been on a fucking plane.
Really?
Dude, I fucking hate planes. That shit scares the fuck out of me.
They're fun, though.
No, that's scary.
Damn, bro.
Oh, dude.
Well, like I said, on that note, we're going to call this episode done because, Yeah.
Well, you don't want to talk about our
No.
cryptid?
No, I don't want to talk about it. This has been our 6th episode? 7th?
I think this is episode 6.
Okay.
It was a little break from the usual true crime stuff.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you gotta take a break from that stuff.
Oh, we'll be doing more of these.
Get a little bit funny here and there.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be that. We might do some funnier episodes too. I even want to talk. Yeah.
No one else.
Yeah, we're not funny.
Nah, we're not. We're dumb. We just laugh at ourselves because of how dumb we are.
Yeah. I don't know. The assault flashlight was probably like my favorite joke of all time right now. Like, if anyone lasted to the end of last episode, I hope you got as much joy out of that as I did.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, well, that was the show. We'll be doing many more of these. Like I said earlier, though, next episode is going to get back into the
true crime aspect. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next one about?
The next one.
Give the listeners a bit of a taste.
Assuming y'all made it this far.
Hopefully.
The next episode is going to be on the weepy voiced killer.
Oh God. That is ass.
Yep. I almost wanted to do BTK, but I really they're all terrible fucking people, don't get me wrong. But he's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're right. He really was.
It'd be like trying to do Casey Anthony. I'd just get mad the whole time.
Yeah, fair enough. I would too.
Though, I don't think we really need to cover her. She's been fucking everywhere. She's been too many places. All right, that's enough rambling. Actually, I don't. Does it even matter? This is the end of the show.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It doesn't matter.
This is our time to ramble.
Yay!
Ramble.
Thank y'all for coming. Hope you enjoyed. Don't mind the scratches. That's just like captured people.
Let me out.
Blessed be everyone.
Hail Satan.
Have a good night. Bye.